What's up guys, it's been quite a long time, about 2 months, but we finally got a new CTGP update, the first one of 2022, and this update added 2 brand new tracks, 3 major updates, and 4 minor updates, and we're gonna be playing all of them in today's video. So yeah, let's just straight up start with the new tracks. Before that though, let's talk about the removals. I'm actually quite happy with them this time. The removals were DKR, Star City, and Cave Island, and especially comparing it to the removals of the last couple of updates, I'm fine with that. Both of these tracks were good, but like very forgettable. The only thing that bothers me though is that now we don't have any DKR track anymore, so that kind of sucks, but yeah, otherwise I'm overall happy with the removals here. But yeah, we're gonna be starting with the brand new tracks now, starting off with Musical Motorway. So yeah, here we got Musical Motorway. This is a remake of 3DS Music Park, so I'm really excited for that one. I wonder how that section will work. That note block, whatever section. Why am I saying note block? It's not blocks. But you know what I mean, these black notes. I wonder how that will work. I don't think it's possible to make that like bouncy like in Mario Kart 7 and 8 Deluxe. So I'm really not sure how this will actually work. But yeah, I guess let's see. I'm really excited for this either way because musical, I'm already saying Musical Motorway now. Music Park is one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time. It's definitely one of the best tracks in both Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8. And the music is actually change on wheel. That's interesting. This is only the second track to have change on wheel music. So that's really interesting. And these ramps actually don't screw you over now. And look at these trick animations. This is so cool. What the heck? And yeah, this is not bouncy. I didn't expect it to be bouncy. I guess it's fine. Because, like, I think it's probably impossible to implement that. Can you do the shroomless still? Yes, you can. Okay, I don't actually know that's faster. But what is that blooper effect? That's hilarious. What the heck? Dude, I love this. That's an amazing remake so far. Like, the trick animations, the blooper effects, obviously the visuals are beautiful as well. Like, as always with new tracks. And I love how these rounds are no longer screwing you over. It's really... it can be really scary taking these ramps in like Mario Kart 8 for example. It can really screw you over, especially on 200cc. But here it actually feels really good. Am I getting target loot? Okay, not quite. Good. I got scared. But yeah, that's amazing. How many bloopers are in this race? I swear there's like a third blooper here. Let's go around this time. Want to take every pathway here. So yeah, let's also go around here. These ramps feel pretty good. They don't give you like really high air. They aren't too janky. I love that. And yeah, it's probably still faster to take the turn inside, I'm gonna guess. But yeah, that's still really cool that that's still there, despite being unnecessary. Okay, I messed that up. Whatever, this is an amazing remake. This couldn't have been any better. Except if like it was possible to implement that bounciness of Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8 at the mode section, or whatever it's called. But yeah, probably not possible in Mario Kart Wii, so... like, out of the stuff that is possible, this is like the best possible remake that we could have gotten for this track. That is absolutely amazing. Love that one. That's definitely gonna be one of my all-time favorite retro tracks. That's for really dang sure. Okay, that was absolutely amazing. I loved that one. Let's move on with the next track now. Okay, so here we got Kamek's Library. This looks interesting. That's a very unique visual style, that's for sure. And also the fact that this track is based on Kamek. Oh, there's half pipes, love the half pipes. But yeah, that's pretty rare. I don't think there was any Kamek themed track in CTGP so far. So that's very interesting, definitely. And looking at the minimap, it's pretty square shaped. Okay, hop over the ramp. I don't think that's supposed to. I don't think that's what we're supposed to do there. But yeah, Dia's Twilight House music. We got lots of battle music today, but I like that. Battle music is very underused in CTGP, so I definitely very much appreciate that both tracks here are using that. Dude, look at these mice! What the heck? That's insane. This track has so much to it. Holy crap. This is really fun. And yeah, there are some half pipes here. They actually seem kind of useful. That's interesting. And yeah, I'm gonna guess it's faster here to take the trick ramp, but don't quote me on that. I might have beaten 3 expert staff goals, but I'm still not a time trialer. So I definitely can't tell what's the fastest stretch for a track. Okay, and I just screened myself. That's good as well. But this track's really fun. Like, that's for dang sure. I feel like there are, like, so many ramps, it's kind of weird. But it's not bad. It's just, you just have to get used to it, I guess. And yeah, I've also known some shortcuts, but I can't take them. Can you think of this? Wait, you can't? Or am I just being stupid? I wonder if you can, like, skip some turns by taking these, you know, by jumping on the bookshelves. I wonder why there are half pipes. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But whatever, this track is really dang fun. Like, that's for really dang sure. This music doesn't fit quite as well, though, for this track. I've chosen specifically this music because Mansion of Madness used to be the only track using this song. So I made it, like, as crazy as possible, you know? So I just chose the song that makes, like, no sense. Because Mansion of Madness makes no sense, but this track makes sense. So it doesn't really fit anymore, really. I'm still gonna remain, I'm still gonna stay with that though. Because, you know, why change something when it's not broken? But yeah, that's an incredibly fun track. Love that. Has a really interesting playing style. Interesting theme as well, great visuals. I sadly couldn't check the shortcuts, but at least I noticed that there are shortcuts, which is always good. Because, like, a track having no shortcut, I don't know, the track just feels a little bit boring then. But yeah, that was an amazing track. Let's move on with some major updates now. Okay, we get GCN Bowser's Castle. Also very much excited for this one because the old version was very old. Like so incredibly old. Like, it's... I don't know how old it was exactly, but I would guess at least like 7 years. And it was clearly outdated. So I'm very excited for this new version that is finally there. And yeah, let's see how this is gonna play. I hope that some sections are wider. I hope that some turns are less tight. I hope that the shortcut isn't quite as weird. And yeah, let's just see. So yeah, so far it seems pretty similar to the old version. So far I've not noticed too many changes. Oh, these are going like through those... God damn it, I forgot the word. Whatever. We're in the long turn, which feels exactly the same pretty much. I think the ramp before that was a little better though. And yeah, this section doesn't feel different either. This track doesn't seem too different so far. However, now we're going to be driving the parts that weren't that good before. Okay, this turn's still very sharp. I don't know if I like that. But these item boxes are spinning now. That's interesting. But yeah, oh, look at that. This Bowser is just like in Double Dash now. That's interesting. What the heck? It's probably like, what object is that even? I don't know, it's also used on Airship Fortress, I know that. But what object is that? I'm actually not quite sure. It's not the boulders, right? No, I don't think the boulders... Oh wait, it's just, it's the meteorites from Grumble Volcano, of course. So yeah, that's really interesting how the Bowser is actually just like in Double Dash now. That's amazing, I love that. And yeah, the visuals are definitely much nicer as well. They look much more modern, obviously, since this is a modern remake. So it makes sense that the visuals look modern. Yeah, this ramp gives much lower air and a flip trick. So that's very nice as well. Before that, it used to give a stunt trick. And yeah, this section isn't too different. In general, like the second half of the lap up until the Bowser section doesn't seem too different. I think the shortcut was easier though. I don't actually remember because I was kind of on autopilot. So I don't actually know. But yeah, this is definitely the section that got changed the most with this new Bowser, which I absolutely love. Let's go around for now. Let's take the shortcut again, lap 3. And let's see if it's actually still difficult. I don't actually think it was that difficult before. Many people said it was difficult, but I don't actually quite know why, because, like, I don't find it to be difficult. Oh, and also they removed the lava guides. Okay, that's a very weird change. I don't know if I like that. I think the lava guides there weren't actually that much of a problem. I think they were actually kind of fun. So that's kind of weird that they removed them. But that's just like a very tiny thing on the last straightaway, so it doesn't really make a difference anyways. But yeah, overall, I would say this track doesn't feel way too different. It's still definitely similar to the old version. However, it definitely seems less outdated. Like, I wish these turns were less tight, for sure. And I wish these stairs were actually fun. But other than that, I really like this. And this Bowser is amazing now. This Bowser looks really cool. And, okay, the shortcut actually seems to be pretty similar. However, I don't actually think that stupid invisible wall is still as ridiculous. So, at least that's good. And yeah, that concludes GCN Bowser's Castle. That was really fun. So yeah, really great remake, improves the track by a ton definitely, and yeah, let's just move on to the next track. It's time for DS Cheep Beach. Ooh, the visuals look interesting. Is it nighttime? I believe so, right? Because it looks very dark. It's definitely nighttime. I didn't see the skybox because this intro camera is very weird, but that's gonna be my guess. I'm actually quite surprised that they didn't, yeah, it's nighttime by the way, but I'm actually pretty surprised that they didn't add the version by, was it ZPL and Jasper? Because that version was like really amazing. But that must mean that this version is even better. So far, it looks good visually, that's for really dang sure. Especially now after being used to the very outdated visuals of the old version for years. Because that version has just been in CTGP for so long. And yeah, the visuals there weren't very good. So I'm definitely very happy that we got this new version now. And yeah, this is actually really fun to drive. And this section as well feels much better because it's like less spread out, I guess. Used to be pretty wide in the old version. So yeah, that's amazing. And I think it's shorter, but like the main thing that I noticed when it comes to driving the track is definitely that it's not as bumpy, which is amazing. And it's actually not slippery roads. That's also amazing because I hate slippery roads. So that's great. I really enjoy this, and these ramps are much wider as well, so yeah, definitely improves this track by quite a lot. Makes it much easier, much less janky. Love that. And there's some off-road here as well, by the way. That's interesting because there isn't off-road here in the DS version or the 8 version. And yeah, this nighttime theme is very interesting. I definitely didn't expect that from Cheep Beach, but I kind of like this because I think this is the only am I dead? Okay, I'm not. But I think this is the only nighttime beach track in CTGP, right? I think so. Nighttime beaches, for some reason, are very rare. I don't actually know why. I think these themes are kind of cool, you know? We need more nighttime themes. Actually, we don't. There are a lot of nighttime tracks. But most of them are like cities and stuff. So we need more nighttime themes for tracks where we wouldn't expect that, you know? And yeah, that was an amazing remake. I love that. Really incredibly fun to drive. Perfect remake. I don't think this track can get any better than that. And yeah, now we're gonna be moving on to the last major update, which isn't actually a retro track. Okay, so here we got Sunset Ridge. I think it's very interesting that this track actually stays in CTGP instead of being removed, because this track is incredibly old. More than a decade. But yeah, that must mean that this new version is very good. I mean, it is made by ZPL, so it should be a no-brainer that it's good. Because ZPL is like literally the best creator of all time, in my opinion. Because ZPL is not only amazing at creating tracks, but he's also so incredibly fast. And yeah, this beginning section is much less blind, it's wider, it's much smoother. The main thing I hope here is that the mushroom section is better, because it's really bad in the old version of this track. So far, it's much more fun to drive, so let's see, I guess. So yeah, we get the mushroom section, and it doesn't feel too different. So, I mean, while I still wouldn't say it's that good, it at least doesn't feel different, so it's not like a challenge because it's new. You at least still know about like what you're doing. I wonder if that weird shortcut's still there. I never knew how you do that. Wait, why is there a fake atom box? Did that land on the track from above? That is incredibly weird. I didn't expect that, which is probably why I hit it. And yeah, this part is much smoother as well. Overall, this track is much more fun to drive, definitely. It's still 3 laps? What? Are you serious? Why? This track's so long. Okay, I don't understand that. It does seem a little shorter, actually, but still, 3 laps is too much, I would say. Oh, that's just one mushroom here. That's great, because that part was actually also kind of difficult. Okay, overall this is much better. But yeah, I definitely, like, despite all things I said, I'm definitely happy that this track is still there, because I would argue that this is like the first good custom track. I would say that every track before this was like bad, you know. I would give every track before this one a negative score. I would say this one's the first one that actually gets a positive score, you know, the first ever custom track to be actually good. Actually, how old is Delfino? Wait, not Delfino Island. How old is Fishdom Island? That might actually be a little older than this one. I'm actually not quite sure. I think it's also from 2011. So it's about as old. So Delfino Island might also be the first good track. I don't know, man. But yeah, my point here is that this is like one of the best tracks from back in the day. So yeah, I think it's really cool that we have some historical tracks here in CTGP. Not only... Oh, you can drive on that. Okay, interesting. I'm guessing you can also trick off that. So yeah, that's interesting. And I'm currently in third. I'm losing to CPUs. That's funny, but also sad. Where should I use this shroom? I'm actually not sure. Should I attempt to go for that weird shortcut in the old version, you know? I don't know. I guess we'll see what I'm gonna do. And also, I believe they removed one mushroom in this section at the beginning, right? Because, like, after this turn... Yeah, there used to be a mushroom right there. It was like... There was, like, no reason for it to be there. So it's good that it's gone. But definitely gotta get used to that. But yeah, as I said, this track is too long. We're already 3 minutes in and we're only kind of at, like, the beginning of the third lap. So that's way too long, definitely. I hope there will be an update to this track that makes it 2 laps. I think that will be way better. But yeah, ZPL did a great job here. This track is way more fun. Except for maybe the mushroom section. I think that one's still kind of bad. Because they are so weird, the mushrooms. But yeah, overall I like this. And let's try that now. Oh, it's still okay, whatever. That was stupid. Why did I even go for that? That was really dumb. But yeah, whatever. This is definitely a very nice remake. The visuals are better as well. The visuals aren't that different, but they do definitely look better. So yeah, that concludes Sunset Ridge. Incredibly fun track now. Except for maybe the mushroom section. I wish it was 2 laps. I hope there will be an update that makes it 2 laps. But other than that, really enjoy this track. And yeah, let's move on to the minor updates now. Okay, so the visuals look nicer so far. The main thing I hope here is that they didn't remove the shroomless shortcut. I know that it's stupidly easy. I'm aware of that. But I think it's pretty fun actually, going for that. I think some tracks just gotta be stupid, you know? If every track is like normal, that's kind of boring, okay? So I definitely hope that the shortcut's still possible shroomless. Let's hope so. It's broken, but it's fun. So yeah, let's see. It is! That's awesome. Nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, good. And yeah, so far the main difference I'm noticing here are definitely the visuals. They are different, which I like. They look a little better. Some textures still are dated, like for example this road that we're currently driving on. But overall this track has a much nicer look to it. It's much brighter now. That's like the main thing I'm noticing here. Why is there a green shell? What the heck? Why is there just randomly items on the track? Or was it also in the old version? I don't actually know. I just know that there were items on this mushroom section here. But yeah, whatever. It feels about the same so far. The visuals are definitely the main difference here. And I don't know why I fell off there. It's a pretty stupid mistake. Okay, thanks for not giving me the trick. I guess I gotta go around. It's been so long that I actually went around here. Because like normally you would never do that. Okay, this ramp is still slow. That's weird. This definitely still doesn't feel like a modern track. But it's more fun definitely. So I guess I appreciate that. That's definitely a good change. We get the Delfino Island upcoming as the next race here. I hope that that one won't change that much as well. Delfino Island is very much a hated track. There are so many people who don't like the track, but I actually like it. I think like its playing style is very unique, and like if you have the track down, it's actually fun. Dude, the CPUs are taking the shortcuts? What? Hello? Why are they taking the shortcut there? Like shroomless. Hello? That is so weird. I didn't expect that. That's very weird. I'm also gonna guess that the respawn shortcut got removed because it was banned in Mogi Lounge anyways, so I don't see any reason why it should stay. I'm just gonna use this shroom at like the regular shortcut, you know? But yeah, I'm happy that this version didn't ruin the track, because there has been quite some cases where an update actually kind of ruined the track for me by removing some shortcuts and stuff. I don't like that when tracks remove shortcuts. I feel like if a track is broken, then it should much rather just be removed. Because I feel like broken tracks being unbroken just doesn't feel natural. Okay, whatever. Whatever that was. But yeah, this version is definitely not that case. You know, this version is definitely very good. It's definitely better than the old version, that's for sure. The main difference are the visuals, as I said, but overall more fun to drive, definitely enjoy this. So yeah, that's great. Let's move on with Delfino Island now. Okay, the visuals are pretty much exactly the same. So like, if the visuals didn't get an overhaul, then I think the track itself will also not be too different. However, I might actually imagine them changing the boardwalk park, because like there, the shortcut route is actually kind of the main route. I hope they didn't, because I kind of like that as it is there. So let's hope they didn't change that. But yeah, let's just see. That tree is no longer on the ground. You can actually see what's in front of you now. That's interesting. Definitely not a big change. Definitely not gonna affect pretty much anything. But I guess I like it. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This is still possible. That's good. Yeah, it seems like this track so far, at least, still has shortcuts and stuff. Oh, there's a side now. That's good. That's really good. And it seems like that part, like going down, is a bit longer. So it's definitely more easy to tell where you have to go there. That's good, because that part is, like that part in the old version was incredibly blind. And yeah, is this still a thing? Yes, it is. Okay, that's great. Nice. They didn't change the track too much either. That's good. I know that some people might be upset here because, like, I've heard from many people that they don't like Delfino Island, but I like the track. I'm just talking about my opinion here, you know? My opinion is irrelevant to most of you, and I don't care. It's my opinion. So yeah, this track feels pretty similar, but there were definitely some quality of life improvements, you know? Like the tree no longer, you know, falling down here, so that you can actually see everything. And the turn before the boardwalk section being less blind. Those are definitely very nice changes. Like, that's pretty much exactly what I would have made to Delfino Island. And maybe the visuals as well. Okay, whatever. now we just got target shock. But yeah, the visuals are still outdated. Maybe a visual update would be good. Maybe. But yeah, I'm still happy with this. I keep falling off there. I don't know why. I didn't fall there way too much in the old version, so I don't know why I'm falling off now. That's weird. You know what? I'm just gonna take the other pathways now. We gotta explore them. Oh, wait, what? There's a new ramp here. That wasn't there before. That's interesting. That's gonna make that pathway less weird, definitely. So I'm happy with that. This is like the best possible thing they could have done to Delfino Island. I actually have faith in the CTGP team again. I was very upset with the CTGP update in Christmas, and also the ones before that, because those removed some amazing tracks, you know? But this CTGP update is like so uncontroversial. I love that. The removals, not very controversial. The track updates here, not very controversial. The new tracks, definitely not controversial. I mean, the new tracks are never really controversial, because like, how can they be controversial? Like, there's no way that they can be controversial, because like the new tracks are always amazing. But yeah, you get my point here. What I'm talking about is that this CTGP update is truly amazing. This is definitely the best one that has been released in a while. So yeah, there will be no 5-minute rant at the end of this video. And yeah, that concludes Delfino Island. I'm so happy with this update, that it didn't remove all the parts that I found to be fun about the track, but instead improved some smaller things that still made a difference in the end. So that's really amazing. That's like the perfect change for me to Delfino Island. Love that. And yeah, now we're gonna be moving on to Melody Sanctum. That track has actually gotten updated very recently. I'm gonna assume that it's just bug fixes. So if that's the case, then I'm just not gonna include the track in the video and move on to Woohoo Island. Alright, so I think Woohoo Island actually was also just bug fixes. I have noticed nothing here. At least nothing new. So I guess that's it for this video. That was an amazing CTGP update. That was one of my favorite CTGP updates in a long time. I know there was only, quote unquote, one track, like one new track, which is Kamek's library. But that was so amazing, because there was like no controversy here, you know. The removals were good, the new tracks were good. Music Park, by the way, or Musical Motorway, was amazing. I loved that one. That was definitely my favorite today, next to Kamek's library. So yeah, amazing CTGP update. They did a great job for that one. Huge props to the CTGP Track Council, and of course also to the CT creators. Be sure to check all of them out. They deserve every sort of respect that they can get. because they are doing very hard work for free, so definitely check them out. And yeah, that is basically it for this video. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video, and as always, enjoy Wario on drugs.